All right, check it out. It has been a little bit. What do I normally say? It's been a hot minute since I hit up Capriottis. I've done 3 or 4, 2 or 3, 1 or 2. I've done less than 5 videos from the folks over at Capriottis subs. I think they started in 1976. I did their capastrami, the capastrami one, which is their pastrami. I did their bobby. I did a steak club, something like that. And now in this bag right here, eat up, earn up, Capriottis. Here is the logo right there. Capriottis. Capriottis. I don't know. My brain had a little meltdown. But we're going to try the classic meatball today. It was $12.99 for the medium. We're going to, listen, I don't make the prices. We're going to check it out and see if they're going to deliver on the meatball side of things. Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I can be very persuasive. A classic meatball sub. Savory meatballs. I'll be the judge of that. Marinara sauce, provolone, and Romano cheeses. And they did give me some napkins. I did get some extra. Look at that. Ooh, we got a straggler. We got a straggler. Now the bag is empty, and we will be... Ooh, we did a nice little stand-up over there. Little stand-up routine. I always like Capriottis with the butcher block paper, and this might be a messy situation. Let's check it out. Like I said, $12.99 for the medium. It was $7.99 for the mini. I think they call it mini. $10.99 for the small, and maybe $14.99, something like that, for the large. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It looks like we had a little accident. Of course, you know what you're getting into. All right, so the cheese is sticking a little bit. Cheese is sticking a little bit. Let's open it up right here. Get you a look from far away. I don't want any of that sauce getting all over. I'll get you a close-up in a minute, and we'll check it out. There's a lot of sauce going on. The cheese is somewhat melted. 1, 2, maybe 6 to 8 meatballs. Let's take a bite. All right, so no matter how careful I was with the thumbnail, there is marinara sauce all over the place. So here is a half of this sub. I don't want the other half to go falling. Check it out. We got a little cheese dangler right there, up close and personal with the meatball sub. A meatball. All right. That's what my grandmother always used to say. A meatball. All right. One more look. These people getting out, looking at me, saying, what is this guy doing? Let's go. Let's get the bag just for a little protection. See these guys? They don't know what's going on. All right, wish me luck. The classic meatball sub from Capriottis. That's a pretty decent size meatball right there. I will be the judge of the taste and everything going on. Wish me luck. Decent size, good texture. The sauce is pretty darn good. They got to be making their own sauce. Looks very like homemade, like original. Like the chunks of tomato. But look, I got that meatball, and then you're gonna have another bite where you're not getting any meatball. So how many on this half? Did I give him too much credit? Yeah, I gave him too much credit. So that was like a half of a meatball, and that's like another half of one meatball. So what are we looking at here? 4 meatballs? And these aren't even full meatballs. They're like sliced. They're like sliced thin. I don't know how I feel about this. How are these not full round meatballs when you're charging $12.99 for a medium sub? You slice them and you don't even stack them? If you want to slice them to make them easier to eat, why aren't you stacking them? That was 2 sliced meatballs, so that's a half of a meatball on one half. Hold on. The taste is fine, the cheese is fine. Let's see this side. This has more sauce, more cheese. This one has like almost a full meatball in the middle right there. and then another sliced one back here, and then half of a sliced one up front. This is the side I should have taken a bite of. This is the side right here. I don't know. That other side is lackluster. And again, for $12.99. Ooh. Hold on. This is all bread. This is mostly bread. So we're going to have to move this. Now we got to play with our food. Capriottis. There's the thickness right there. Look at this. Look at that. So now you put that here and look at all the extra space right there. I'm going to take another bite. We're going to give this a rating. That's all bread with sauce and a little cheese. One half, passable. The other half, below par. Completing the whole thing. Not a huge fan of what's going on right here. So let's just knock out the taste for you really quick. I like the taste of the meatball. The sauce is fresh. It does taste really good. And the cheese was okay. Half of it was a little bit more melted than the other half. I'm pretty sure they don't put it in like a salamander or anything like that. It's probably the hot sauce and the hot meatball melting the slices of that cheese. I mean, you saw it. What do you think the rating should be? 1 to 100. Capriottis, medium, 13 and change with tax. Almost $14. I probably got 3 meatballs. I mean, if you, like I said, if you're going to slice them, put 3 slices and then maybe 2 in the sections, you know, like 5 halves, which would probably be like 2 or 3 meatballs, and do it on both sides. I digress. The flavor was fine. The amount inside was not. 1 to 100. The classic meatball sub from Capriottis today. From me, what I got, I'm gonna go 59. 59. And it's only that high because the taste is good. So it has potential to give you the burps, but it has potential to be good. And it needed more cheese. I don't know. I didn't love this. Can you tell I didn't love this? That's as honest as I could be. So there you go, another review in the books. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing, I implore you, Capriottis, come on.